The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the Florida Gators offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Caught, close to the marker, it's Graham. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback empties his backfield. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll take it himself. Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think the staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Lee takes to the air. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chain.
He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running into the open space. Oh, what a cut! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Hunt is in the air. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Lee to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
On third and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cleasecorn. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's ball. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play-action fake. Quarterback extends the play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Complete on third down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 45. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lee takes to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Michigan, 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Michigan offense
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Under fire. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Lee to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Extending the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man. It's Graham. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's ball. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, but be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him.
Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Michigan 3.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's James. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. So I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And, of course, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're already 4 for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Gators will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.